The Old Mutual Joburg to see, delivered by Avis Van Rental and Telkom.
8 days down, 900 Ks in the legs. We finally reached Jolivet. We leave here on a cold and windy morning. It really is a little unpleasant. With the threat of some rain later in the morning, conditions could be very, very difficult indeed. Thankfully, it's a short stage, 82 kilometers down to Scottburgh, and the racing is very, very intense on this final day. Everyone wants to get to the ocean.
The final stage of our remarkable journey is a fast, fun charge towards the Indian Ocean, with the lush KZN South Coast cane fields the predominant landscape. Leaving Jolivet, we meander through the Whiteley's farm. Clint's Climb will remind us what the M in MTB stands for as we sweep along the cane roads. Work to be done is a challenge for the best, and beware the zebras crossing in Vernon Crooks Nature Reserve. We speed along the flats to join the Mpambanyoni River. Sections like Ricky's Rail, Dave's Toil and Lost and Found take us through South Coast Bush and the Ellingham Trails, before we sneak under the N2 and onto the beach to be welcomed into Scottburgh at the end of an unforgettable journey across our beloved country. The farm sheds provided shelter from the biting wind at Jolivet, but they were soon in the thick of it. As has been the case all race, the top two teams, Telkom and NAD, got away from the big lead bunch up the early short, sharp climbs. Team Telkom's Johan Rabie and HB Creer started the day 12 minutes back in second, behind Gavi Combrink and Nico Bell, and with no chance of overtaking the NAD pair, they were intent on winning the final stage. The second group was being led by solo men's leader Calvin Binneke in the colours of Biogen, with third place Thuli Paiga TIB's Tyron White and Andrew Hill also in there. In the Lanham Love mixed, Dorma USN's Lil and Neetling were defending a lead of just under 5 minutes over Catherine Williamson and Johan Labuskaghni of the bicycle company Mitas. Grant Usher and Amy McDougall in third. The Valencia Lanham Love pair led the category on day 3. They epitomised the healthy mix of good hard racing without losing sight of having fun on the bike. Having safely negotiated their way over the floating bridge, Rabie and Creer crossed the line on Scottburgh beachfront after 3 hours and 46 minutes of intense racing. Bell and Combrink were just a few seconds behind them in second, enough to confirm them as overall winners of the race. The wind was causing the bridge on the lagoon to behave like a snake, and third-placed Andrew Hill found himself taking an early bath, allowing Hanko Kochlofer and Peter Seifert to take third on the stage. The top 3 after 9 days of racing, the winners Team NAD Pro Mountain Biking, Team Telkom and third place Team Thuli Paiga TIB Insurance. The Lanham Love mixed was thrilling all race long. Ultimately, Lil and Neetling of Dorma USN took the win ahead of the bicycle company Mitas and Valencia Lanham Love. Gavi Combrink becomes the first man to win the race 3 times. He and Nico Bell were 12 minutes and 2 seconds ahead of Johan Rabie and HB Creer after 9 days of racing. In the Lanham Love mix, the lead changed 4 times before Dorma USN took control on stage 7 to win by 7 minutes and 44 seconds from Labuskaghni and Williamson, with Usher and McDougall just under 15 minutes back. The City Lodge Masters was a clean sweep for the impressive Greg Anderson and Dion Crew of Cycle Lab. CC Gallery Lanham Love was second and Ride for Fun in third. Corey and Rich Miller, Robert Daniel victorious, and the City Lodge vets, Shane Burke and Tom Holden were just 6.5 minutes ahead of Stewart and Newman after winning the final stage. Samantha Sanders and Henriette Skuman were dominant in the women's team race all week. Calvin Binneke took the men's solo win, and Patsy Heim won the solo women's race by 13 minutes from Jane Segi. The Tread Buffalo title went to Marko Vrzop from Croatia, and the team went to Roger Fullagood and Barry Hawke.
I need some sun in my eyes, need a love that's hard to find, need your picture on the wall, so I'm still to watch you fall.
After 8 days of our journey from west to east across South Africa, the final day was one of frantic, fast and fun riding. There was, of course, a distinct contrast to what we had ridden earlier in the race, not only in the terrain and landscape, but also in the produce being farmed. One thing that has not changed all race was the thread of wonderful support from the communities and landowners. We traversed the forest plantations and giant sugarcane farms of the KwaZulu-Natal South Coast on day 9. The weather was certainly different after temperatures in the 40s on stage 8. The mercury plummeted to as low as 4 degrees. A brisk, icy wind brought with it light rain, but that did not in any way dampen the spirits of the riders. In fact, not a blizzard or a hurricane would have stopped them from reaching the beach in Scottburgh. Fast and fun it may have been, but there were still some seriously challenging sections in the wilds of Vernon Crooks Nature Reserve. Enjoy the riding in the company of Cape Town band Albert.
I never fall in love with something that I like. I fall out my
Jeg vil huske den her Joby to Sea, særligt for etape 8, som var fuldstændig fantastisk, synes jeg.
Jeg vil huske Joburg to Sea 2015 for fantastisk mad, fantastisk logistik og organisering, og for en fantastisk godt humør. Derudover er det en fantastisk måde, en super god måde at se det sydafrikanske landskab og opleve atmosfæren på.
The Old Mutual Joburg to Sea is a soulful ride through the beloved country. An inspiring journey sparking a roller coaster of emotions over the 9 days and ending on a high to carry on a feel-good wave till next year's race.